What's going on, guys? And welcome to a brand new episode of the Young Educated Uncertain podcast. I am your host, Rashad Young. I appreciate you all checking in, man. If you're checking in on the audio podcast, I appreciate it. If you're checking it out on YouTube, appreciate that. Make sure you press that subscribe button, hit them thumbs up, all that great stuff. So I'm trying to do a mix of both, man, both video and audio, and I really appreciate you all, tuning in. That's been tuning into the past couple episodes. Again, I have taken another break. Again, I like to be mindful of myself in the process of things. The past couple of weeks have been a lot, not just from work standpoint, but also entering another transition in my life. I just think personally, it was very hard for me to kind of sit down and really just articulate my thoughts with this type of stuff. And so, what I want to talk to you all about today is change, right? And why is change so important? So I know for most people out there, and if you are new to the podcast, essentially, man, the Young Educated Uncertain podcast is a podcast for those who are truly seeking enlightenment, some sort of guide towards their own individual journey, and more importantly, to become the best person they can be. Although it is young, educated, and uncertain, you do not have to necessarily be somebody that has a college degree. You do not have to be young in your early 20s or 30s. Although it is my target audience, it is meant for anybody who is essentially just trying to become a better person for themselves. And so I would like to share my own personal thoughts on a couple of topics I think are important. Also have some super dope conversations with people that I feel like have inspired me, doing a lot of great things as well. And I like to show love in that process. So again, appreciate you all coming in. Today I want to talk to you again about change. Change is something that we all will deal with in multiple points in our life. We're going to deal with transitions. We're going to deal with different moments. We're going to deal with, the ups and downs when it comes to entering a new season in your life. And so you may be listening to this today. You may be either entering a new season in your life or you're actually getting out of a season of your life. And so going into that next step, that transition, man, can be very tough sometimes. And so I was doing a little bit of research. And so I was doing some research and I was thinking about, what is it about change that makes us truly, truly uncomfortable? What is it about change that makes us as people ultimately afraid? Usually when it comes to change, you're entering a place of uncertainty. You're entering a place of not knowing, a place of unknown, a place of darkness sometimes. And so when it comes with it, it could be a very, very daunting thing. And for most people, you usually try to shy away from change. We all want change. We all want a new job. At some point we all want maybe a better relationship, or we want that new, step towards our path in our life. But in getting there sometimes can be rather difficult, because while we're on our path, we can be taking those steps and then we keep looking back and we realize we have no idea where to go. And for me, I've learned that the one thing you have to do is you have to have faith. It's easier said than done. I know that even me saying that, there's been many days where I've struggled with faith. But the first thing you got to do is have faith. You have to believe in yourself, and whatever it is that you got going on, you have to believe in yourself to really understand the importance of how your process is going to work. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's process is going to be different. But you have to be understanding with your process. You have to be patient within your process. And more importantly, you have to trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself. I know at different ages, change can require much of a larger risk, right? You may want to move to a different city, right? Going to a city that you never imagined living, but at some point in your life, you realize you want to live there. Maybe you want to move from, Chicago to Texas, or from Texas to California. And you want to go out there and you want to pursue the dream, whatever it is that you want to do. You want to go pursue that passion that you feel like will be most fitted for you in that place due to the market size. And going to that place, it could feel a lot scary because, oftentimes, you either have to take a risk of not knowing what's going to happen. Some people go to these places on just pure faith and sheer will. They're going to those cities without a job. They're going to those cities just really trying to figure it out. And then some people go into that city or place with the job they want, and then they end up going in and they realize that they don't like it, and they kind of find themselves in this place of just straight confusion again of what is it that what comes with that. And I just like to keep in mind, man, that whatever it is that you got going on, whatever process that you have, come with it, you have to be able to have faith in that process. Again, although I'm saying this to you, trust me, this is a lot of things I say to myself as well. And there's been many days where I've struggled with my faith when it comes to just ultimately just taking that next step, especially when you're in your early 20s. I think it's a lot more. It's a lot more harder for us to really have that faith aspect, and not necessarily faith as far as religious aspect, but just having faith as far as just believing in yourself in that process. Because when you ultimately are kind of, what's the word I want to use? When you ultimately are, you're kind of given a path, your first 18 years of your life, and then you enter a new season where it's kind of on your own and you have to start figuring out. You realize that the timing is a lot different than what you once imagined. Usually most people's lives have been very structured, have been very, up and down, very planned out, very mapped out. And so when it comes to our own plans and ideas, it's usually, very frustrating for us when things don't happen when we want them to happen. So we find ourselves, in the defeated mindset, or we find ourselves becoming frustrated or becoming sad or becoming more anxious in the process because we're trying to figure out what are the proper steps. And my second tip is you have to understand there is never an exact step towards the destination that you want to go. Sometimes the only step you can take is just forward. I know we all have 5-year goals, we have 10-year goals, we have ideas, we have visions, we have dreams, but life can literally throw you a curveball at any point. And with that can literally just alter your entire path, what it is that you want to do. But again, change is inevitable. You cannot not experience some sort of change. Again, you have to have faith. You have to also understand that sometimes your plan may not be the plan, but as long as you stay moving forward, the plan will eventually happen. You will go to where you need to go. My third step, and more importantly, and this episode won't be long, I just want to kind of put you all in the mindset today. The third step is understanding that whatever it is that you want to do with this one life that you have, you go after it. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter what people have said about, what you have, a desire for. It doesn't matter about what people may not see with your vision. Your vision is essentially your vision. And when you understand the power of your vision, you have to also understand that also is going to be a time for you to really take that step to change. Because sometimes your vision is so greater that you have to step out of your comfort zone or what it is that you already have to become more so you can step into that vision. Okay? You have to realize that whatever it is, our desires, our intentions, our things that we want to manifest, sometimes are so much greater than what we see with the natural eye that is going to require us to have to experience change. We have to, experience different things that are important to us. And more importantly, we have to experience things that are really going to push us to the next level. If the ultimate goal is for you to reach that next level, whatever that looks like for you, it could be fitness, it could be, again, a job, it can be whatever. But you have to realize that you have to be willing to take those steps. So again, 3 tips for y'all today. First and foremost, have faith. 2, do not be afraid of change. Just take one step forward. And 3rd, last but not least, go whatever it is that you want to go towards. Understand that your plan may change, but as long as you keep going, understand the value of your vision, you will become the person that you are designed to be. You just have to take it one step at a time. This has been episode 8 of the Young Educated Uncertain podcast. Again, if you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, man. If you are new to the podcasting platform, whether Spotify, Apple, whatever, just make sure you check it out. Subscribe to it. Episode 9 is coming shortly. I do appreciate it. More guests are coming soon. Until next time, peace.